What's going on, Raider Nation? I just wanted to make a quick video talking about my thoughts on our newest free agent pickup because it's very controversial. Everyone seems to have a different opinion on this. Some people are really for it, some people hate it. So I just wanted to make a video saying how I feel about this. Michael Crabtree. So there's a couple things that I don't like about him right off the bat. The first one, of course, being draft day, however many years ago, when we passed him up and took DHB. He was really happy. I mean, you could tell. He was beyond happy with his family. They were all celebrating and all because he wasn't a Raider. He didn't get picked up by the Raiders. So that's red flag for me, number one. Number two is his ego is all the way up here. Like, if he wants to succeed, if he wants to be liked by the Raider Nation, his ego needs to come down. And I'm hoping that happened naturally when he was a free agent and he wanted everyone just to be flooding to him, offering him all this money, and that didn't happen. Only, what, 2 teams talked to him, and it took him over a month to sign with the team after free agency started. So I'm hoping that kind of humbled him down a little bit. Hopefully he realized he's not worth the $5.5 million or whatever that he wanted to be paid per year. So those are my 2 main concerns with Michael Crabtree. He thinks he's like a number 1, top 10 receiver, when really he's like a number 2, number 3. I'm hoping we can just have him as like a rotational, rotate with him and James Jones and have Rod Streeter and some other guys. But hopefully his ego came down. And I think it did, because he signed a $3 million contract with us that can be brought up to $5 million with incentives. So if he plays well and does this and that, I don't know what the incentives are exactly, but it can be brought up to $5 million. So I like this pickup because, I mean, a couple years ago we saw what Michael Crabtree did with the 49ers. Obviously last year he didn't really do much. He was kind of irrelevant. But like 2 or 3 years back, he seemed to be really good. He was easily their number 1 wide receiver, and if he can get back to that, I think that would be awesome, because Derek Carr needs some weapons. The fact that this year he was throwing to people that got cut off of the practice squad of other teams. Those were his starting receivers, like Kembrell Tompkins and all those guys. Who's the guy we got from the Chargers? Blanking on Vincent Brown. Yeah, that's horrible. So we obviously need receivers, and he is the best guy that was still available in free agency. So yeah, there we go. $3.5 million, or $3 million can go up to $5 million. I think that's perfectly fine for him. So what do I think this does for the draft? Does this affect what we're doing at number 4? I don't think it does at all. Because first of all, I think no matter what, if miraculously Leonard Williams falls to us at number 4, we'd be stupid not to pick him up. He, with Khalil Mack, both rushing the quarterback, that would be beautiful. But I don't think that's going to happen. But this time last year, no one thought Khalil Mack was going to fall to us. So, hey, anything could happen. The Jacksonville Jaguars obviously are super unpredictable. I don't think anyone thought that they were going to be taking Blake Bortles that early last year, so who knows? Anything can happen. But if Leonard Williams is taken up earlier, like we all think he will be, I still think we should take a wide receiver. Namely, I think Amari Cooper. I'm a big Amari Cooper fan. I like Kevin White. I think he's going to be a stud for whoever takes him, but we need someone who's polished and ready right out of the gate and can be a number 1 wide receiver for Derek Carr. And I think Amari Cooper has the capability to be that. Whereas Kevin White's a lot more raw. He's a much better athlete than Amari Cooper is, but he's very raw. And I don't know. For something about Kevin White, I'm worried he might be a bust. Just because no one, I don't know, was really that high on him. And then the combine came around and he was going crazy in the combine, and now he's flying up on the draft board. Usually that's not that good. But you can look at what Amari Cooper did in college in a pro-style offense at Alabama. and see that he's a really good wide receiver. So I personally think we should take him. And I don't think Michael Crabtree changes that at all. Because Michael Crabtree, like I said earlier, is a number 2 at best receiver. And we need a little more than that. He can't be our number 1 guy. We need to have, in my opinion, Amari Cooper or Kevin White or someone else. This is a really deep wide receiver class. So even if we take Leonard Williams and a wide receiver in the 2nd round, we have to take a receiver in either the 1st or 2nd. If we do that, I think we'll be fine at receiver. And then we'll have the drafted receiver, Crabtree, and then Streeter and James Jones, and then it's looking like a good lineup. So let me know in the comments what you think about this signing, what you think we should do draft-wise, when we should take a wide receiver, if we shouldn't take a wide receiver, whatever. Let me know, and I'll see you later this month when they release the schedule. I want to make a video talking about our schedule this year and see what that's all about. So I'll see you then.